Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the pre-market prep. Just real quick, been having a lot of fun, a lot of fun with the daily briefings at noon. Just so you know, I've got a dental cleaning. With the whole virus shutdown, I can finally get to the dentist for a routine cleaning, and that's at midday. As a day trader, always schedule any appointments midday, especially on Fridays. Typically the end of the day is the busiest. We love these Friday short squeezes. So anyway, just keep that in mind. I won't be here at noon Eastern, and I'll be back 8:30 a.m. on Monday. So that being said, last point I want to make before we get into tickers, use that Q&A button. So I remember yesterday, nailed that Boxel call though. Number one, if you weren't here yesterday, I'm here every day. Guess who's here every day at precisely 8:30 Eastern? Who called out Boxel dip and rip at 8:31 a.m.? What did Boxel do at 9:48 a.m.? Anyway, the joke I was going to make was, I remember yesterday morning, I was kind of like, it's kind of slow out there. Boxel's okay. And then, we had DGLY and VXRT ran. And, this is the thing. In 2020, if I ever say, looks like a slow day, please call me out, okay? Since the shutdown, there is no such thing. There is no such thing as a slowdown. Since the stay-at-home order, or a slow day, it doesn't exist. And if I say it looks like a slow day, call me out, because I deserve it. Because slow days don't exist. They don't. So anyway, let's get to work. So today on BLXL, what's the plan? Number one, it's a red to green. So here's my hope for BOXL, and this might sound a little counterintuitive, okay? But I'm hoping that this kind of just chops sideways, okay? Like right here where it's at, and then goes red to green into that, that 9:45 window. Or what would be even better, I tell you, when we talk about Friday squeezes, and I know this might sound counterintuitive, but an afternoon red to green on a heavily shorted stock, risk to reward wide, I love it. Now I know everybody wants to make a trade, at 8:30, everyone wants to make bank, bro, at 8:33 a.m. But man, I think if this can just kind of chop and chop and chop, suck shorts in, and then go red to green afternoon, whoo. But that being said, let me get my notes down. BOXL, amazing yesterday. Would love to see this chop sideways for a while, then rip faces off. Rip faces off into a red to green at any time, but ideally post 9:45 or even the 2 p.m. window we love. Okay, that's it on Boxel. Again, I know a bunch of you are probably going to ask me again, but that's the plan on Boxel. And remember, you can have a different plan, okay? This is something that I bring up a lot on these things is, I'm not saying this is like the gospel, okay? That's my plan. That's how I recommend approaching BLXL. Doesn't mean there's a million different ways to skin a cat, okay? That's my plan. APDN is the virus play du jour. Wish this didn't give back so much. But again, it's puny float. I mean, most of, if you're here every day, you know what I'm going to say about APDN. It's puny float. It's a former runner. It's got virus news. And it's Friday, you know? So APDN, virus du jour, dip and rip all day. Now, I will say this. I was hoping it would have held, it's all the way back to the 13s. I wish it would have held up a little bit better. But puny float, traded 3 million shares. Anything can happen on a Friday. Anything can happen. So I would not try and dip by this. A lot of you guys asking about Tesla. Yesterday's highs. Attack yesterday's highs. Tesla, attack yesterday's highs. Market's green. Market's green. Earnings next week. Love this if you can trade $1,500 stocks. So, Elon, I know, actually, Elon sent me a DM the other day. I know he's on every one of these morning sessions. Elon Musk is a huge fan of these morning sessions. He shows up for every single one. He told me, even though, a lot of the times he's in Pacific time, he's still here watching and learning. So, Elon, would you please do a split? Please. Please, I have been begging you for years, Elon, to split this stock down to $15. Do 1,000 for one, or no, I'm too dumb. 100 for one split. Get it down, 100 to 1 split. Get this thing down to $15, and let's destroy every last remaining short seller on the planet. You and me, Elon. Anyway. Space. Love that we've. Oh yeah, we almost got 800. Beautiful. So space. Love this. Finally broke out. I don't like to initiate swing trades on Fridays. But if that's your style, if your style is holding over the weekend, love space. As we, and again, if you were here every day, 800. Yeah, thank you everyone for 800. 1,000 next week. So, Elon, tell all your friends. Anyway, what was I saying? Space. As long as this is above VWAP, love it for a swing trade, not a trade. And as long as it's above VWAP, for sure, a swing over VWAP. BNGO, and Bingo was his name. So, former runner, higher float, and it's not a virus play. Not in love with this. Not in love with BNGO. BNGO, high float, history of failing, and not hot sector. So, I make this point all the time. I am not bashing BNGO. It's traded 9 million shares. It's got news. It's just, this is a point I make a lot. There's so many stocks out there. Again, go back to my joke about the slow day. So much going on. I say, focus on hot sectors and whatever this human X chromosome, it's just, I don't see it as a hot sector. So I say over and over again, focus on hot sector plays. What's your prediction on the skyrocketing NASDAQ, crash happening, or sky's the limit? Sky's the limit. We're just getting started, okay? We're in the, I won't rant again. We're in the greatest time in history. Read Steven Pinker's work. We're getting back to work. The economy's opening back up. The internet technology stocks are the most. Watch yesterday's, actually, you want the answer to that question? Watch yesterday's daily briefing. I talked about the idiocy of trying to value tech stocks based on fundamentals. A bunch of you asking about HL. What is HL? Gold? It's okay. Slow mover. So, All Phoenix, I'm not against HL. It's just kind of a slow mover. But gold, I expect gold to continue grinding. So, all right, one more, and then I got to go. I got a webinar in Stocks to Trade Pro. Let's finish on MVIS. So this one, high float, nice breakout. But what's the news here? I keep missing the news on MVIS. Is there news? So between the fact that there's no float and I haven't seen any news, they have a cool technology, this heads-up display and stuff. But again, not in love with MVIS. I prefer BOXL as a squeeze candidate. APDN as a dip and rip if it manages to get back there. Love Tesla and space as higher priced plays. So a lot of you guys are saying no news on MVIS. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. So that being said, yes, it's a technical breakout, but we've seen, the biggest movers are hot sector plays ever since the shutdown. So nice breakout, but not in love with the lack of news. So number one, thank you everyone for getting us over 800. Hey, I beg you every day. I'm here every day for you guys. You got to be here for me. All right? Tell your friends. Get them in here. Let's get over 1,000 next week. Again, main watches, APDN, Boxel, HTBX. Oh, I forgot to go over Why isn't anybody talking about HTBX? You should be. Looking at HTBX, and maybe you guys did. I probably missed it. HTBX would love an afternoon break of yesterday's highs. All right, I got to go. I really got to go. Remember, no daily briefing today. I'll be back 8:30 Eastern Monday. Check out the Steady Trade team. Check out Stocks to Trade Pro. Love doing this stuff. Tell your friends. Let's get over 1,000 next week. Have a great day, my friends. Have a great day, great weekend. We live in the greatest time in history. I hope you prosper.